building. Let's go.
Live with the Woodlog Roar!
Let's go.
Let's go.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to New York Revival on a freaky Friday where we talk about our NFL picks. We're going around the league. We get to make 5 picks each. And listen, we're in a big league right now. Your boy's in second place. No big deal. No big deal. Jeff is right behind me with, I think, you're 2 picks back. Eli, our leader, couldn't make it today. He's falling down the standings. Pick your shit up, buddy. Pick your shit up. You gotta get back in the game.
Look at you, bro.
Yeah, buddy. So I said that we picked 5 games each. It's gonna be 4 for me today because I want winner chicken dinner last night with the Bengals plus 5.5. What a game last night. That was a fun game. Did you watch any of it?
I did. What made you pick the Bengals last night?
Because you know what? This is like their last gasp effort, right? Like if they lost, the season's over. 2-5, you're packing it in. This was a home game for them. Whiteout crowd. Flacco has shown way better than Browning was. So I was like, all right, they got offense. They're going to cover. It's going to be close. They always play it close. I don't believe in the Steelers. I wasn't a believer in the Steelers. And now look at you now. Look at you now, Tomlin, talking shit about Flacco the other day. Got egg on your face.
I mean, is it wrong to just copy your picks at this point? I mean...
Ride the coattails, baby. No. See, when I say that, now I'm going to go over for the next 4, and we're done. But listen.
Is it me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or is this season harder than usual to predict? There's a ton of parity. There's no team that is so untouchable. Like the Chiefs looked like crap, and then the Chiefs whooped the Lions, who looked like one of the best teams.
Right.
So it's like this season is a little crazy, and it's harder than ever to pick against the spread with these games.
Well, and I'll just I want to say one more thing. There was a pick last week that I got made fun of, but this is what I got. I got to show everybody else. Tune in. I'm gonna go against the public big time here. I'm gonna go ATL in ATL. Penix, it lights up that defense. The Buffalo Bills defense isn't great. Give me the Atlanta Falcons to cover. 4.5 points.
I can't wait to show you that clip on Monday. Bro.
Let's go.
I didn't even know you actually clipped that, you son of a bitch.
I sure did. Homie doesn't forget. Homie does not
as you were explaining that pick, I was like, this fucking guy. Wow. He is way off base here. I might have to change some of my picks because this week we didn't agree on any, and we're actually we picked
head to head.
Yeah, head to head. I'm against you on 2 games, and then the other 3 are different. So I'm not with you on any picks this week, which is very concerning for my standings. But what a bounce back it would be. I'm down 3 points to you, which means you have 3 more correct picks than I do, and I bombed this week. I went 1 for 5 this week. Bad.
That you take a step back. It's all right. Listen, there's a lot more time left. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, Jeff. All right. So let's start right off the bat with the one of the 2 that we are against each other on, and that is the Saints and Bears game. Okay, so this game is in Chicago. People are sky high in the Bears. They beat the Commanders in an awesome game last week. To me, people are a little too high on Chicago. I know that they look good, but not this guy. I'm not there yet with Chicago. I think 5.5 points is a lot of points to be given to Chicago. I think the Saints play a lot of scrappy games. I think Rattlers would look a little better. The spread is now down to 4.5. So just FYI there. And that's why, personally, again, this is against the public pick for me. Let me just see what we got here. Yeah. Actually, you know what? A lot of people joined in on me now. I'm seeing now it's scraps the against the public thing. A lot of people joined in on the Saints. I'm riding with them. 5.5 points is a little too much. I think it's going to be 4 or less, and I'm riding with the Saints getting that much points personally.
You make some good points, and I feel like I can't talk shit to you until I get back in on your level. But for me, I just think the Bears are more talented. I think they have the better coach. I think Caleb Williams has shown improvements this year. Rome Odunze having a great season. I just think that they've got a lot working for them. The crowd should be crazy. And I think an early score, should they get 7 to 10 points in that first quarter, I think it's going to be Saints might start to feel like this is a Bears kind of game. And that's what I'm banking on. Swift playing well. Hopefully, he looks like he's questionable right now. I need him to play for both selfish fantasy reasons and for this pick. But I like the Bears to cover. Obviously, like these games, these spreads, it comes down to one play that throws the spread, and yet Vegas is already somehow on the money always. But give me the Bears at home.
Okay, I like it. Now give me your pick. Give me your next pick and explain yourself.
So the other one that we are on the opposite side of is Colts and Chargers. Colts getting 1.5. The 5-1 Colts getting 1.5 on the road at the Chargers, which is like it's not even a home game. Like those fans are a joke. But the Colts are kind of humming right now. I mean, they got Daniel Jones in the MVP conversation. The Chargers offensive line is super banged up. And they are not who we thought they were. They came out red hot. They looked like, holy shit, this is the Herbert we've been waiting for, all of that. They haven't been that team. The Colts are humming. So Colts getting points. I think they win this game. I don't need the 1.5, but I'm going to take it.
Okay. Now let me explain the other side here. I think the Colts are kind of floating by on a very, very easy schedule.
True.
They squeaked by the Arizona, the Kyler Murray-less and Marvin Harrison Jr.-less Cardinals last week. Squeaked by. And some are saying, hey, listen, maybe Jacoby Brissett's the better option. That's neither here nor there. But I think that they've gotten by. They've gotten fat on a nice and easy schedule. Daniel Jones made a lot of throws, questionable. He looked like Giants Daniel Jones a little bit last week. Made a lot of questionable throws. Could have had at least 2 picks. I think that Charger defense is a lot better than they played pretty much anybody so far. That Charger defense is healthy. I know the offense isn't healthy, but that defense is healthy. I'm going to say the Chargers take this game because they got to get back on track, right? They've been stumbling, like you said, out of the gate. They were hot, stumbling a little bit. I think this is a get-right game at home. I know not a huge home field advantage, but it's not in Indy. And this is a huge bet against the public. 89% of the money is on the Colts. They're riding high. I think a little too high. I'm going against the public on this one. I'm taking the less than 2 points in a victory here.
Well, what is big is that it looks like Quentin Johnson is good to go.
Yes.
He's been having a really good year. He's been their leading receiver. Keenan Allen, is he back and healthy?
I think he's back, bro. I think he's back. Listen, there's still offensive line issues, though. Yeah.
Right. Either way, that would help. But their running game took a hit, losing their first 2 running backs on their depth chart. So they're down to Vidal, and I think I heard they were looking to trade.
What a big game last week, by the way.
Yep. I waiver wired the wrong one. I learned that. Haskins was added and dropped just in a week's time. So this game, obviously small spread, could go either way. These are 2 competitive teams. Anyway,
no Josh Downs either for the Colts. It's not a small loss. That's a pretty decent loss for them.
Fired Tyler Warren up with all the confidence in the world.
Next game, Patriots at Titans. I have 2 teams going in opposite directions here. Patriots, they beat Buffalo, one of their best wins in a long, long time. Absolutely monster win in Buffalo to get that win. They're laying 7.5, but they're in sunny, nice Nashville, Tennessee. They're going against a team that just fired their head coach, a rookie quarterback who hasn't found his legs yet. The Pats are going to roll here. They're giving 7.5, but I'm taking it. I'm taking Patriots laying 7.5.
Yeah, I don't hate that. On paper, I 100% agree with you. It all makes sense. The thing I worry about, and this is something in the gambling community they speak a lot about, the head coach firing bump that a team gets like week one. Like, we got to show them something, right? Like, got to show that the other coach was the problem. Or it could go the other way where, hey, these players are actually pissed that their coach got fired. He got wrongly fired because their roster sucks. And, they could go one of two ways. So I'm with you. It makes sense. Pats are running high. They're due for a nice blowout. They didn't blow out the New Orleans last week. It was kind of close. Maybe it was a wake-up call. I'm with you on it. I like it.
All right. I dig it. What else you got?
Let me go back to the Falcons here. I went to them last week. They got me a big W. Now they're going somehow. This doesn't make sense to me personally. San Francisco is banged up, pretty banged up in my opinion, and they're not gonna have Pearsall again this week. I don't know what's going on with Purdy. Even if he comes back, he's going to be rusty. He hasn't played in a long time. Falcons are catching 3.5 points here. It doesn't make sense to me. Atlanta's starting to get hot with a big win last week. San Francisco just lost Warner, for the season. Gruesome injury. That's their leader of that defense. This is a fishy line to me because why is that 3.5? It's now down to 2.5, and in some places 1.5. I'm riding Atlanta hard here. Hard. I'm going to make it my lock of the week. Lock it down. Lock of the week right here. Let's go. ATL, they're going to easily cover the spread. I think they win by a touchdown, and I think San Francisco's on they're about to wilt here. They're about to wilt. They're at 4-2. Sign them up for 4-3, and ATL goes to 4-2. This is a big win. Big win. Easy.
That's big. I like your points here, and San Fran has been just scotch taping this season together. Right. You know what I mean? And they have a good coach, but Jennings has been out. Pearsall has been out. They have not had their squad. Losing Fred Warner cannot be understated.
No.
Phenomenal top tier leader and player. So that's a huge hit to take. I like that pick.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Let's see what else we got. One of the ugliest games of the week has got to be Panthers at Jets. The Jets are down bad, real bad. I mean, I think their offense would be better with Tyrod Taylor at this point. Mm-hmm. Panthers -1.5. Panthers at Jets. I'm taking the Panthers in this one. At least they've shown some games where they could be frisky. The Jets, I mean, put up a fight. London games are weird. I don't put too much stock into a weird London game against Denver unless I'm talking crap to a Denver fan. But I think the Panthers can cover here. I think they win. They do enough. They're a team that's fighting for something, whereas the Jets know this is a disaster. So in close games, if things go bad, that team is always first to fold. So I'm going to take the Panthers -1.5.
And they get a big wide receiver back for Bryce Young, who has been playing well. Coker, who did well last year, a young wide receiver. Just another feather in the hat. Jets haven't been able to really stop anybody. Surprisingly, London, again, we scrapped that. It makes sense again on paper. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers, man, for not being a doormat team right now and looking like they're pretty relevant. So frisky little team there. Yep. Last pick of the week for me. Again, this is another team that I'm buying stock into. A little slipped up early in the season, but are coming back around. The Houston Texans +3.5 at Seattle. I'm buying stock in the resurgence. I think that's a good defense over there still. I think Seattle is a little too high off of that Jacksonville win. I know it's in Seattle, but I like the hook. I think it's going to be close. I like that 0.5 on the other side. That always gives me a little bit of pep in my step. It's going to be a Monday night game. It's down to 3 now because a lot of people were buying that hook. So I still think that I'm going with the Texans. I like what their style is. I like their defense. I think they shut. All you got to do is shut JSN down, right? And I know it's easier said than done. He is basically that whole offense right now. Stop JSN, stop the Seattle Seahawks.
There it is. Stop the truck, stop Tommy Boy. Nailed it. Okay, good pick. My last one, and I'm always wary to bet on the Giants in any way. Giants at Broncos this week. We knew this would be a tough game. Broncos, they're a good team on both sides. They have a good coach. But they haven't been blowing anybody out. Their offense, from doing some research this week, listening to some fans, they're not happy with They think it's a little overcomplicated. They know that, they have games where they score, they have games where they don't. So they can't quite figure out who they are. And not all that dissimilar from the Giants. Are we the team that beat the Chargers and beat Philly, or are we the team that lost to the Saints? Granted, the Saints was an anal molly, 5 turnovers in a row. That's never going to happen again.
Nice.
So I like the Giants covering here. They're getting 6.5 on the road. Jackson Dart goes into his 4th start. 6.5 points is a lot. If we get the good version of the Giants, and the Denver has their own offensive line problems, if the Giants can get a consistent pass rush here, not only are they going to be in this game, they can win this game outright and upset the Broncos. 6.5 is a big spread. I like the Giants. I like Jackson Dart and Scatterboo. They need to keep this momentum going. Give me 6.5 points and the Giants on the road.
I like it, man. I like it. I feel like the spreads, like, I don't know. I love it. I love it at 7 or more. I like it at 6.5. This defense needs, I don't know if this defense is real. I don't know if this offense is real. We've had such a roller coaster. It would be great if this defense stepped up. Because look, the Jets, again, shut down this offense. As much as Bo Nix had a great freshman rookie season, whatever, he's not having a good second year. It's a sophomore slump right now. Do we continue that? They have some issues on their offensive line. The Jets got after them. Can the Giants take advantage? That's huge. Keep them in check, and it could be a close game. I really hope that their running game doesn't get on track, because it hasn't got on track all year. Again, like you said, the fans are pissed off about it. They're running at a good clip, but they're not running enough.
Mm-hmm.
Can the Giants shut down the Denver Bronco running game like they did Saquon? I don't know. I will find out. I'm very nervous. Betting on the Giants always scares me. This is such a, like, this will make or break the season kind of thing. If they keep it close or they win, we start believing this is actually real. And then sky is the limit. This is the toughest test for Dart, toughest test for this coaching staff. I'm so nervous, Jeff. Hey, we're going to be together to watch this.
Yes, we are. So this is why this is our last pick. I want to talk about this game a little bit more. The Giants fans, that's our bread and butter. But we're going live again for this game. So if you're not traveling to the game, if you're watching at home, party with us. Get yourself some drinks and just tune in, because we're going live from the barrage. We're going to have the crowd there again in the background. Turned my garage into a bar, and it's just been one of the best choices I ever made. So it's going to be sponsored by 500 Level. We're going to have some shirts to give away, some Giants stuff to give away. It's going to be awesome. One thing I'm very surprised at so far is the interaction between Giants and Broncos fans in the last few days has really taken off. And the Broncos fans, like, for how confident they are, they seem a little too concerned with a 2-4 Giants team and a rookie making his 4th start. Like, yes, we're riding high this week, and we're just whatever. We're talking shit. I like it. It's the Giants fans have united. So if nothing else, it's like I beat my little brother up. You can't beat him up. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we talk crap to each other, but once another team gets involved, we're all on the same side. And I like that about
Broncos?
us.
Yeah, who are the Denver Broncos to be like? They're not world beaters. You had one decent year last year. You have been, kind of just hit or miss for a long time now. I did not have this on my bingo card. The team that we were going to be arguing with the most as players and fans. It's wild watching this whole thing transpire. Thibodeau got in on it the other day. Like, we got 2 of their guys, and initially I think it started off with a kind of innocuous talking crap from Cooper, who was saying, hey, he's feeling himself. He's got his chain. He's running a lot. But
I think that started
we haven't seen before. Yeah, which I don't think he was necessarily talking crap at that point. I think he was just saying, hey, this guy's a rookie. He's feeling himself. But now Dart has the proverbial bullseye on his back. He's the shiniest thing. Him and Scatterboo are the shiniest thing in the league right now. Everybody's talking to them. Their memes, their gifts, their everything, dude. So defenses love that shit. They love to eat this up. They're like, this is our time to shut him down, hurt him. Let's make it So this is why this game is so fascinating to me. And so, I'm so pumped for it. I got to see how Dart responds to this, right? Like, is he going to be so jacked up that he needs to, put up a 30 burger on them? Can he stay calm, cool, collective on the road? I don't know. We'll see, man. So I'm excited. And again, we're going to watch it live in the garage with the rest of the crew behind us. And we're going to be giving out some shirts too. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Tell them about it.
500 level, man. They got some cool shirts. So if you, what is happening?
There's something happening outside.
I'm sorry. This is the most aggressive delivery man I've ever seen in my life. This guy, you know how like
he's like Ace Ventura.
Sometimes Amazon will have like individual drivers just drop stuff off, like so like Uber, but Uber Eats, but for packages. This guy just sped up my driveway like he was about to put a bomb on my garage and drive out of here. So aggressive. So I was
get easy.
For a second, I'm like, am I gonna have to unplug and run?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, calm down, bro. Jesus Christ. So what? Oh yeah, 500 level. 500 so if you've seen the shirt that I've been rocking a lot the last week with Dart and Scatterboo, the Step Brothers shirt, that's from 500 level. And so they liked our stream last time, so they're going to sponsor this one. And they gave us a bunch of shirts to give away, and they're nice. Like they're real nice, comfortable, exactly what you want in a shirt. And they got some awesome designs. So if you want to check out their website and use code Revival, you can actually get 30% off.
Come on,
that's a lot.
That's a nice percentage right there.
That's a lot. So 500 level, level500.com and check out their shirts. They're freaking awesome. Lots of Giants designs just dropped because of the win. I mean, the win in Philly has done so much for the fans, for the team. Dart and Scatterboo have arrived, but you're absolutely right that there's a target on them now. And if this is every week is going to be a new test for Dart. Mm-hmm. But if he goes into Denver with the same poise and confidence and picks that defense apart somehow with the receivers that he has, man, the sky's the limit for this kid, man.
At that point, who do you feel scared about on the rest of the schedule, right? Like, I know there's tough teams.
Yeah, but you have a chance now against anybody. Yeah.
We beat the Super Bowl champs. We play them again next week. Are you feeling scared about going to, I know it's, going to Philly is a different beast, but are you feeling scared about that matchup? No. And San Francisco, we talked about San Francisco. A little less scared about them now, right? They're banged up. There's no team on this schedule, and I'm going to say this with my chest out here. There's no team on this schedule that I think has a good or better defense as the Denver Broncos. This is going to be so telling. And again, this guy's going to imagine the confidence that this offense has, and Dart has, and Scott and all of them have. If they could move the ball against this defense in Denver. Sky's the limit after this kind of stuff.
And
don't let us down, though.
I saw a lot of Broncos fans just taking shots all over the place. But the one thing they said, which just says to me they're uneducated, is they were like, who does Andrew Thomas think he is?
Oh, yeah.
First off, Andrew Thomas says nothing. He's quiet, humble, and like never is that guy. The only knock on him is health, because when he is out there, he's as good as any left tackle in the league. And this year he's proving it once again. So that's who Andrew Thomas is. It's going to be a phenomenal matchup. Go ahead.
Him versus Benito and Cooper. I'm more worried about Illuminor, to be honest with you. He's had a couple of rocky games. Him versus Cooper is a very scary matchup, but like play 12 man, your 12 personnel, give him help. That's our best personnel package at the moment. No Darius Slayton, it looks like this weekend. No JMS. JMS is going to be a little bit of a loss. I'm not happy about it. He has to clear concussion protocol. I doubt he's going to clear in time at this point if he didn't clear today. Tough loss, but Schlottman did okay when he came in for him last week. So let's hope that continues. Offensive, it's going to be a game of the trenches, man. Our defensive line versus their offensive line and vice versa. Their defensive line versus ours. That's probably where this game is won. Man, I'm looking forward to it. I was just saying today, I wore this shirt out and someone yelled across the street from me, like, "Go Giants." I was like, what the hell is that? Like, I haven't heard "Go Giants" out loud from another fan in about 3 years. Like, it's been that long. It brought a smile, like almost a tear to my face.
I know.
I was like, man, like I said it right back.
You're an emotional guy, so it doesn't take a lot to make you cry.
That's me.
The truest thing you said is the make or break nature of this game, because the difference between 3 and 4 and 2 and 5 is absolutely massive. You can't, it's with the schedule, right? And now, like, if you win this, we talked about how you have a fighter's chance, a puncher's chance in any game on the schedule when you have a quarterback playing that well. Mm-hmm. But if you go 2 and 5, it makes the schedule so much more daunting and so much harder to come back from. 3 and 4, you're alive, right? Like, you got 500 within reach. 500 means That's exactly who you are. You could win and lose any week, but don't be a team that goes 2-5. You can't lose 5 of 7 and pretend to make noise or say a damn word to another team. Basically,
right. That's the thing. You can't say a word. Like Giants fans will go back into their shell. Like we are. Listen, we've been loud. We've been loud this week after beating the Eagles. Ken, we're 2-1 with our rookie quarterback, with the guy what we wanted. If we go 3-1, that's going to seem like a whisper. That Eagles win is going to seem like a whisper. We're going to be loud in the streets. But if you go 2-5, it's all like, hey man, this is the roller coaster we've been going on for the last, I don't even know how many years, up and down. Like we're going to sink back into our. It's like, okay, now the Eagles are going to take our revenge on them. We're going 2-6. And it's going to snowball after that. This means everything.
And like we didn't expect playoffs this year.
No,
certainly weren't set up to do that. And I looked at it as a 14-game season once Jackson Dart took over. And right now he's 2-1. Should he win this game, we're going to be like, how the fuck do we lose to the Saints?
Well, that's it.
That's our loss, but we beat 3 good teams. But whatever. It is what it is. But I think we all feel like we got our quarterback now. Yeah. And we have reasons to be excited moving forward. So sign me up for all that.
Hey, wait. Oh, before we leave.
Oh, my man.
Our good friend. Oh, you got it? You got it.
Excited to see Go ahead.
JD6 against this defense. Huge test. Going to see what the kids got. Let's effing go. Come on, Bartlett. Like, it's huge. We hope you're. By the way, Bartlett, we hope we see you on Sunday. I know you ain't flying out to Denver. Don't tell me you're flying out to Denver. You might be.
Bartlett, we need you there on Sunday. It is not a show. It's not a revival show without him.
Let's go.
You're the only person.
We're so on edge about. Yeah, we're so on edge about what to expect this weekend. Again, we're all excited. I don't give up the good vibes now. Keep it rolling because listen. It also, if you win, maybe that wide receiver trade is coming, and maybe it's gonna be bigger. If you lose, and again, I hate that this is even said, but like, I don't think you spend big when you're 2-5, right? When you're 3-4. And I don't know what's going to happen ahead of us, but you're right in the mix for the wild card at that point. Maybe he gives them a little bit more juice. They'll get that guy, right?
100%, dude. When we had Madeline Burke on, we were talking about that. I was like, my take is that Joe Shane is having conversations, and he's waiting to see how the next week or two go. But if we win this game, and it's clear that we need another receiver, then go get it. But get it for the long term. Don't get it for this year. It's not about this year. Don't get a player who's a free agent after this year. That makes no sense.
Okay, so you're Waddle or bust, basically.
Yeah, you need a guy long term. If don't get a guy that could walk after you leverage a future asset for a non-Super Bowl contending year. What is the point of that?
Yeah. It's going to take a second round pick plus.
I'd rather keep.
You okay with that?
A second round pick plus for a Waddle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we don't have a third. It could have been a third had we had a third, but
I know
we might have to sacrifice a little bit more.
But listen, we don't have a third because why? Because we got our quarterback.
Right there.
Worth it. Yeah. And so we would be drafting a receiver anyway next year, right?
Yeah.
But if you have Waddle, consider that your draft pick, and you have a guaranteed asset. Then you have a guy that you know
get in a second going to be as good as Waddle, and he signed through 2028. Mind you, that's a big factor in this.
Yep.
Neighbors, he matches good up with Neighbors. He's a deep threat. Neighbors is the everything else. Like you have your wide receiver 2 at that point. And the rumors are hot. They're hot along the Waddle lines. Alabama. I know that he came in a year after Dable, but Dable's offensive coordinator when they were scouting him and going to his house and trying to recruit him. There is a connection. There's vibes there. I know that for sure. So man, it'll be exciting. Just go win this one so we get we get that urge.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Let's keep the season alive. Shout out to the 275 watching us.
Hell yeah.
You can check us out YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us anywhere, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you listen. One of my good friends told me he found out yesterday that we were on Spotify. He was like, I don't know what's wrong with me that I never thought to look or whatever, but he's like, you guys popped up, which I guess is a good sign.
Tell him to comment too. We can use all the comments because that gets us bigger.
The reviews,
we're growing.
A good review too.
Yes, sir.
Anything else from you, big dog?
No. Get me till Sunday, man. I don't care what happens the next 2 days. Just get me to Sunday. I'm excited.
Hell yeah. So make sure you come with us. I think at 3:45 we'll go live, little pregame before the game. At 4:05 is the official kickoff. So come with us, get some drinks, get your friends, put us on. Let's enjoy the game together. And God help Broncos fans if the Giants win. On behalf of Spee, Eli, I am Hefe. We will see you Sunday. Peace.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's go.
Live with the Wolf High Ground!
Let's go.